Good afternoon and welcome to our very first Gold Medals live stream. We are happy to have you with us. Today we are going to tell you a bit more about the way we run our trials. We are going to present all the parties involved and we are going to share the latest trial results. But before we do that, I would like to hand over to our president, Karol Pawlak, who is with us for a short welcome word. Karol, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, welcome at the new gold medal winners live stream. Gold medals have always been in the very center of our organization. Already from the beginning of the organization in the 70s and throughout the years until now. Many excellent winners came out of our trials, and some of them even become the new standards in the industry. Antherinum, Calendula, Cosmos, Echinacea, Gazania, Helianthus, Helenium, Salvia, Verbena, Zinnia, and many more. Last year's annual trials was a myriad of innovative plant shapes and exciting colors. Which entries excelled with unique traits and outstanding garden performance and convinced the jury to award them with a gold medal? Which new varieties were sufficiently innovative and uniform to obtain the approved novelty label? My and probably your curiosity is great. So let's start the live stream.
Thank you for these words, Karol. Thank you. It's nice to have you with us here in the stream. As Karol mentioned, the gold medals have been an essential part of Euroselect from the very beginning. The organization has been founded in 1970. We have organized our very first trials in 71, and the first gold medal winners were awarded in 72. So actually, this year we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of our gold medals, and we are very proud of that. Now let's talk a bit more about our trials. Did you know that it takes a full year to prepare our trial and to define the new gold medal winners? Do you know how it is organized? What happens with all the seed that many of you send to our offices? And our judges, what do they do exactly? Let's find out together in the following video.
It takes a whole year and a lot of work to prepare and execute the Euroselect trials. It all starts when the Euroselect Secretariat calls for entries in the late summer. All Euroselect members can enter their new varieties. During the entry and evaluations meeting in the fall, the committee studies if the entries are entered into the right categories and to make sure the right comparisons are used.
In November and December, our offices are really buzzing. It's that time of the year where my colleagues Sally and Ellen order the seed for the upcoming trial season. It's not only the entries, but also the comparisons that need to be prepared, and that's a lot of companies to contact and even more seed to order. When all the seed has finally arrived, we start preparing the shipments to our trial locations. In one big box, we include the seed for the entries, for the comparisons, and we also include a layout for the sowing and the planting.
When we have checked all the details, we start sowing. The young plants will arrive at the greenhouse. When we have finally enough young plants, also in a good size, we start transplanting. And each detail that is provided by the entrant, well, that will be checked, of course, more than carefully.
In order to take our judging to the next level, we have implemented the software Mercado. This will help us to better structure our information flows, and it will also allow our judges to upload photos of the different growing stages.
Today we are, for the first time, you can see, not with our little paper book, but both of us are holding our digital trial information on our Mikado app on our telephone.
It was a huge job to transfer all the information into the system, and my colleagues Sally and Ellen have invested a lot of time to make it happen. Once the system was up and running, we have set up information sessions for our judges to get them going, and last season we have used the software for the first time. A real milestone.
We judge each category several times a year. And of course, we see the plants each week, more than once per week. But definitely checking, making notes, making pictures, well, that will be normally 4-5 times a year. And all these details give us information that we can provide later on to the Fleur Select organization. And of course, we start with the pot indoor, the pack trial part, as we call it.
Hello everybody, welcome to our pack trial walk today. New and extraordinary flower colour managed to establish a stable and distinct colour novelty. Plant production and development meets the requirement.
Thereafter, we start outside, container or in the field.
At the end of the summer, the results from the trials are compiled by the Secretariat and discussed in detail in October by the Executive Committee in their meeting. When a variety is uniform and different enough, it receives the Fleur Select novelty status. This gentleman's agreement protects the variety from being reproduced. Only the varieties that are a real breeding breakthrough and perform well and clearly better than the comparisons receive the Fleur Select Gold Medal. And if you know that they are evaluated by at least 20 industry experts on multiple locations all over Europe, it must be a true winner.
Well, I hope this video has given you some further insights on the way we organize our trials. As you can imagine, and as you have seen now, at the Secretariat, we cannot do it on our own. There are many parties involved and many people who help us out. We have over 15 trial grounds spread out over Europe, and each has an own judge. And in addition to that, we have our entries and evaluations committee, who are providing us with valuable advice throughout the entire process. Now, do you know exactly who these people are? Let's find out together in the next film. Well, I hope you are as impressed as I am with all this knowledge and expertise. These judges and experts, they contribute to the very essence of Plural Select on a daily basis, and we are so grateful for that. We honestly couldn't have done without you. So to all these judges and experts out there, for those of you who are watching, thank you so much. We are very grateful for your time and dedication. Now, let's move over to the trial results. In last year's trial, we had 27 entries coming from 13 different breeding houses. And let's have a look at the novelties first. Following varieties have scored better than their comparisons on uniformity and innovation and are therefore awarded approved novelty status. Here they are. Now, we also have 2 varieties that have achieved novelty gold medal status, but they will not be introduced as such yet because the breeder needs more time to increase the seed stock. They will be introduced in the following years when the breeder is ready for it. But in order to give you a full overview of our trial results, I would suggest that we have a quick glance at them anyway. Here they are. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for, our new gold medal winners. These new varieties have performed better than their comparisons in the trials. They are perceived by our judges as a genuine breakthrough and will be introduced in the following season. We are proud to introduce our new gold medal winners.
My name is Peter Denny, and I am one of the co-owners of SeedSense Limited. SeedSense Limited has been working with New Flowers LLC for over 20 years in the promotion and marketing of ornamental sunflower.
Every new project begins with a goal. I like the idea of creating phenotypically diverse spectrum of plants in Helianthus family that is suited for growing in limited spaces like urban gardens or just small plots. That's why the idea of creating mature plants is appealing to me. Lemon cutie is a mini plant that grows somewhere between 35 and 50 centimeters tall. It's very compact and it's loaded with beautiful pollenless lemon flowers on multiple branches. I think it looks quite unique, and I think to me it reminds Dahlia.
Goldblitz is a unique new perennial variety that is 2 to 3 weeks earlier than Goldblitz. It's a first-year flowering perennial, and it's more uniform to flower while it's maintaining excellent garden performance.
Suzanne already told you about this first-year flowering perennial. Our Rebecca Goldblitz looks amazing in landscaping. It's a reliable, uniform flowering product while keeping all its great qualities of Rebecca.
Used it last year. Now, why do I love it? It is beautiful flowering in summer until the autumn. If I say to you that these plants you're seeing here are flowering now for more than 5 weeks already and it's still not finished, then I'm very, very happy with it.
My favorite autumn perennial is the Helium Golden Decoy because of the height and the beautiful, bright, sparkling yellow leaves.
Very happy with our next gold medal, this time for Verbena bonariensis Vanity. We all know Verbena bonariensis, we see it in many gardens, landscapes, etc. Our goal was to breed a shorter Verbena bonariensis, which can be used in smaller gardens, containers, on balconies, and that kind of thing. The normal Verbena bonariensis is getting very high. This is a short plant, sturdy plant, very good basal branching. It will flower easily from a spring sowing, and it will flowering will continue till frost knocks it down in autumn. It's an excellent variety for small gardens. It has a strong purple-blue color. It has some fragrance in the evening and early morning, and it attracts a lot of beneficial insects and butterflies, bees to your garden.
Well, I hope you are as convinced of these winners than we are. Today I have with me in the studio for you Ruud Brinkemper. He is the chair of our Entries and Evaluations Committee. Ruud, welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you here.
Nice to be here.
Now, can you please tell me, how did our new gold medal winners, how did they look in the trial, and why have you and your judges, why have you decided to award them with a gold medal? Shall we maybe take them one by one?
Yes, that's a good idea.
How about Lemon Cutie?
Helianthus Lemon Cutie was especially recognized by our judges in the trials because of its attractive new flower shape with its multiple flower heads. Therefore, it scored very high on innovation and on the wow factor. Because of its branching and compact habit, it also performed very well in our trials, and therefore we recommended it for a gold medal.
That branching is really one of a kind. I love it as well. Now, how about the Rudbeckia? How about Gold Blitz?
The Rudbeckia Gold Blitz was the highest scoring entry in our 2019 trials. And that proves that this variety is a clear improvement over the current varieties for both the grower and the landscape performance. But the main difference our judges recognized was the clear earliness. It was significantly earlier than the comparison varieties, and that makes it a more reliable and uniform first-year flowering perennial.
Yeah, I could imagine that Gold Blitz will become sort of the new standard in Rudbeckia.
Yep, that could be.
Mm-hmm. And then how about the next one? How about Helenium?
Helenium heyday. That's a nice thing about that is that most of our entries are actually from seed. So it's nice to have vegetatively propagated perennial that wins a gold medal. This variety scored high on innovation due to its compact habit, which is special for Helenium. And therefore, it requires less PGRs, and it makes it suitable for pot production.
Yeah. A wonderful plant indeed.
Yep.
So how about now going to Verbena, last but not least, how about Vanity?
That's also a nice story. Vanity is clearly more compact than the current varieties on the market today, seed varieties on the market today. But it still performed very nice in the landscape, and that's important, of course. This potential was recognized in the first year we saw it in the trials. But due to some trialing issues, it had to be retrialed, and that was a good thing to see it in its full potential, because it scored very high in the 2020 trials. So this one was also therefore recommended for a gold medal.
Yeah, we're very happy indeed that we've done it again, because
Yes.
it's a wonderful winner, absolutely. Well, thank you, Ruud, for being here with us today and to share these insights.
Yep, okay.
Well, I guess that was more or less it. I suppose the only thing that remains for me now is to wish all our winners, all the best for the upcoming introduction. I suppose that we will see many of them in garden centers worldwide in the upcoming years, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Now, to our members who are watching, I would like to say that in the upcoming days, you will receive a newsletter with on all the new gold medals and novelties with all the plant descriptions and photos, etc. That's coming up your way. And to our journalists, members of the press who are watching, a press release will be sent out tomorrow with high resolution visuals and plant description of our gold medal winners. And for any other questions, well, you know where to find us. It's info@fleurselect.com. Well, that was it for us today. Thank you for being here with us, and enjoy the rest of the day. Bye now.